A New Jersey inmate convicted of attempted murder is on the run just months ahead of his scheduled release date. News.com has learned that Edward Berbon escaped custody during a community work detail. The 54-year-old convict had been working in Mount Laurel as part of the New Jersey Department of Corrections Residential Community Release Program since March 2023. Berbon was scheduled to be released in February 2024. He had been assigned to a halfway house, a community-based residential setting for offenders who meet the strict guidelines established by the Department of Corrections, Mount Laurel Police said in a statement on Facebook. Police said Berbon failed to return to the residence on Saturday, September 23. Police are seeking the public's help in locating the fugitive. The Mount Laurel Police Department was informed of Berbon's escape on Tuesday, September 26. Berbon is described as standing about 6 feet tall, weighing about 250 pounds, with blue eyes and brown/gray hair. Police said Berbon is not considered a threat to the public, despite his attempted murder conviction. Berbon is not a Mount Laurel resident, and police don't believe he remains in the area. According to the New York Post, Berbon had been in police custody since September 14, 2004, when he was arrested on an attempted murder charge. He was sentenced to 22 years of incarceration in June 2005. Prior to sentencing, Berbon served time from May 2002 to April 2004 for robbery, theft and unlawful taking. Another high-profile escape by a convict happened recently. On August 31, Danilo Cavalcante walked up a wall and out of a Pennsylvania prison and remained on the loose for 2 weeks before he was captured. News posted security photos of the convicted killer scaling the walls during an exercise time. He then pushed his way through razor wire and ran across a roof to escape. Cavalcante stole a rifle from an open garage after altering his appearance and stealing a van. Cavalcante's escape cost a prison guard his job. Officials say he never noticed the inmate from a guard tower, perhaps because he had a smartphone in the tower in violation of jail policy. News.com also recently reported the capture of a Louisiana man who, after spending more than 3 decades on the run, was finally captured in Mexico. Apparently, Greg Lawson of Bienville Parish, Louisiana, laughed when authorities detained him in Mexico. According to the police, the FBI received a tip that led to Lawson's arrest, who had been on the run since 1991 when he was convicted of attempted murder.